Okay. Hey, Heard. So, this is gonna be a little bit awkward because this is our first actual episode since having Amber step in.
Yeah.
We recorded little video or little things for the Patreon, whatever, but we have not done a full episode. Um, so we're just gonna stumble our way through it. Be patient with us. But yeah, hi, hey, we're back.
Hi.
So today, we are going to be going over season 1 of The Mandalorian. We're going to not a thorough recap, but we want to talk about remembering what happened and some of our favorite parts and how it made us feel. And we're going to go through that and we're going to be getting ready for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to do just a little feelings recap of each season leading up. And then once Mando drops, then we'll cover that one too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're so excited.
So excited.
We are also, as Amber and I were just talking about as we were walking in here, we have to figure out what it looks like with us and Amber, as a new podcast host. So we're gonna stumble our way through it a little bit until we figure it out, and we'll find our stride, and then it will be amazing.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be amazing to it anyway.
Yeah, I just got to figure out my comfortability and what role I'll play and what that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just jump into it. Okay. So first, you have just caught up on all the Mandalorian, right? You have watched all of the seasons now?
I have watched, well, I had rewatched all the seasons. My partner had not seen any of the seasons. And so we started rewatching the seasons so that way they could catch up to before the movie came out. So, yeah, so I've done a recap of all of them, including the Boba Fett season.
Ooh, okay. So we can kind of roll that in too. Oh, and partner is Cheese.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are all well familiar with his art and his presence in the Discord and in our Patreon. They are a lovely combination. Cheese
Hi.
and barbecue sauce.
Hi, babe.
So, okay, going all the way back, and I know we might mix up seasons just a little bit because we have watched all of them, and you guys know when you start watching full seasons of things, they do run together. So forgive us, but the podcast isn't changing that much. There's still going to be some chaos and there's still going to be some, whoops, didn't mean to do that, but here we are and it's okay. So I want to start with how you felt about season 1. What did you think about it?
I was really excited for season 1 whenever it came out. It was just so amazing. And of course, whenever who referred to as Baby Yoda during season 1, I just adorable. How could you not love
Oh.
Baby Yoda? And so that was such an amazing season. So I had the guy who plays Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in
Do
him
you mean
already.
Pedro?
Yes.
Pedro Pascal?
Yes, yes,
Space
yes.
Daddy.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
so I was already bought into Mandalorian before Mandalorian even came out because of him.
Yeah, heard
And
that. Let me interrupt you real quick.
Okay.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I
Do you
did.
remember Pedro from Game of
Yes,
Thrones?
yes. Oh,
What a terrible
sad,
death.
sad.
But man, he was so pretty.
He was very pretty. Very pretty.
Okay.
So that was I actually that was my first real introduction to him.
Me
And
too.
so then so when we went to Mandalorian, I was really excited about it.
Yeah.
And he's so good at Mandalorian.
Yeah, I know, and he doesn't even talk.
I know.
It's not even his voice.
He's just
And he's so he's just such an amazing actor.
He is.
He wears that suit and he is Mando.
He is.
Yeah.
There's no doubting that. No, we're not here to question that.
Okay. So we're gonna start. How many times am I gonna say we're gonna start?
We have started.
We have started.
So we're gonna keep going.
We're gonna keep going. So I think I felt basically the same when I first watched season 1, which was a very long time ago at this point. I was so excited. One, just for having more Star Wars content. I was stoked about that. And I love the Mandos. Okay, I'm going to go way back for a minute and tell you a little bit of Rexy and Denise lore. Some of you may know this already. But the first time I ever met Denise was at LibCon at Hardesty Library. And I had just moved to Tulsa. I hadn't been here very long. And I had like one of the first people I had met who was we weren't like friends yet, but we were getting to know each other. And she was telling me about like cosplay stuff and how she was part of the league whenever the league was still a thing. And she was like, so yeah, we dress up in characters and we make these really awesome costumes. Then we go visit kids in the hospital and we do these things. And I was like, I want to be a part of that. So she told me to come to LibCon and check it out. And like, I already love libraries. Libraries have always been a safe space to me, and they feel so comfortable and safe and warm and inviting, and you're just surrounded by stories and the caretakers of those stories, librarians. I just love them. So I found that there's a convention, and I had never been to one. So my first little convention, first little introduction to cosplay
How
was at
exciting.
LibCon. And I walked into the main room, and I remember, man, this is burned into my memory. I turned to the left and I see this beautiful Mandalorian in full armor. And when I say beautiful, it's because she's purple and teal and black. And I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it again. But I was just like, I have been a Star Wars fan like my whole life. My very first roller coaster was Star Tours, like at Disneyland. Like that was my very first roller coaster. I have been obsessed forever. So I turn and I see in real life a Mandalorian, and it's obviously a woman in this
Ah,
Mandalorian armor. And I was just like, what is happening? What this is real life. I have to go talk to this person. So I made a beeline to this table where this Mando is. And I start talking and I'm asking questions, and she's telling me about like what they do and how she made this whole kit herself. And she takes off the helmet, and it's Denise,
yeah.
and we didn't know each other yet, but that was when we met. And I was like, how do I do this? And we talked about it, and she gave me all of like the information about how to kind of get started and what I would need to do and how they operate. And my mind, like I went right back to like 5-year-old Rexy, and I was like, oh my God, I can be Boba Fett for real.
Hmm.
Like I can do that. And she gave me, I'll be right back. She gave me something.
I don't know what this something is, so you and I will find out together.
Hang on, it's buried. But it's been on the fridge.
They are grabbing it.
She gave me this, which is a business card for the Mandalorian Mercs for Zatalve clan. And it went on my fridge. And it is going to stay on my fridge until I have an approved Mando kit. As of right now, it's been on my fridge for 6 years. Actually, probably a lot longer because it was right when I moved to Tulsa. So maybe more like 8 or 9. But yes, I
Still got the
spent
goal
so
to make
long.
it.
Still have the goal to make it. Some things happened. I'm moving on to version number 2. Um, But that's Rexy and Denise's very first interaction. And that was how I found out that there were these Star Wars clubs, which led me to meeting Amber. Because I know Amber because of the Star Wars clubs, and I never would have met her without Star Wars.
Hmm.
So that was a very long derail to tell you that when I saw that there was a show coming about these Mandalorians, I lost my ever loving mind. Like I was so excited.
Yeah. And then we got Baby Yoda, which was
So
very
cute.
adorable.
Yes.
Mm.
He is. Look.
Aw, with a mustache.
Yep. Here he is.
Oh, they can't see
Oh, you
him.
can't see him. You guys probably remember he went all over the country with Bonnie. He still got his mustache on because we put this on for Cinco de Mayo 1 year, and if we take it off, he's just colored
Oh,
underneath.
oh yes, it's true. With or without the mustache, he has a mustache.
Yes. So we get what he's known as the asset for a very long time, right? So we find Mando, and he's meeting up with Grief Karga, and Grief is the guy with all the pucks, right? All the bounty pucks.
Yes.
Is that guy?
Yes.
Meets him at a table. He's asking for bounties. He wants everything, and he's like, "No, I'm sorry, you can't have everything. I have other people to think about, but you can have this." So he gives them the puck for the asset. He goes after the asset. He finds out what this is, and he discovers that the asset is this little baby. And at first, I think he was kind of like, whatever, I'm just doing my job. But then, like, throughout the seasons, things happen where, like, they get very close.
They do. We forgot about an important character when he
Oh
goes
my
for the
gosh.
asset. The droid.
Yes!
Yes.
IG-11?
Yes. I'm so glad you remember the droid's name because I had it and then it went away. But yes.
Yes. So what do you think about IG-11?
Oh my goodness. I mean, awesome. From the very beginning, awesome. Even though, Mando had to take him down at the
Mhm.
beginning.
Yep.
Like he was awesome. The fact that he was brought back later on.
I know, I was so happy.
Yes, me
like
too.
a nanny.
Yes,
Oh,
it was so cute. It was so cute.
Oh,
So
and I have to lose my mind about this again because I lost my mind about this the first time when Denise and I talked about this, and now I have to do it with Amber. Did you notice the way he stepped over that? It was the coolest step in the history of cinema. I swear to God, I will die on this hill. When IG-11 went to step over that corpse, and his whole fucking body just went like, it was so cool. I literally messaged him. He's like, "Did you see this? Did you just see that? That was so cool." And I'm still losing my mind over the way he stepped over that corpse. Yeah, and then Mando had to shoot him, but it's okay because, like Amber said, he got brought back.
yeah, how to protect the child.
Yeah. Do you remember that though? When he went to step over?
I don't recall the stepping over, so now I'm just gonna have to go
Okay.
find it and rewatch it.
Hand me my phone.
Oh, well, we're gonna
Hand me my phone.
we're
We'll
gonna
watch
do
it
this
while
here
they
now? Okay.
yeah, they can see reaction live. We'll see if you just think I'm an idiot or if you also think this is super cool.
Yeah, I think he was a really
IG-11.
awesome droid. So I was really excited whenever he got brought back later on.
I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's so cool.
I know. Now watch the way he does this. Here we go.
You are a guild member. I thought I was the only one on assignment. That makes two of us. I have a suggestion. Proceed. We split the reward. This is acceptable. Alert, alert, alert. Let's go!
He's just so awesome.
Gotta be this one. What if we watch this whole thing and it's not this one?
You're still getting a reaction, right?
I am. This is awesome. IG-11's so cool. I have a shirt
He
with
is
him
so
on it.
awesome, yeah. And the way that he's just able to turn and move and
We
everything.
didn't get it.
That was not the clip.
No.
That was not the clip.
No.
So what we know is that is one droid that we could take forever, as long as he's on our side. Anyways.
Yes.
That's what we need.
I just want to see it. Anyway, okay. You know what? I don't know. Whoops. Now it's just playing. Okay. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. And then you'll know what I'm talking about. So then we move on from IG-11 and we end up meeting Cara Dune. Do you remember meeting Cara Dune?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding Cara Dune.
Yeah, yes.
The actress anyway. Like
Yeah.
the character is very cool. What did you think about the character?
I liked her. I did. So from the very beginning, she reminded me of Xena, the warrior princess, from the very beginning. So I automatically just liked her because there was a sense of nostalgia with her,
Yeah.
just watching her. So again, everything that happened that was there, that existed, but this is just within the character, the appearance of what I noticed and stuff like that brought back. So during that time, I really thought, I was like, oh, that reminds me so much of Xena. And I was like, at one period of time, I was like, I could cosplay her a bit.
Yeah.
Like that would be a fun cosplay to be able to do and to be able to have. So I hadn't even considered that. So yeah, I thought she was pretty awesome to bring into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she and Mando had a really fun storyline for a while.
they
Like
did.
the farmers, saving the farmers. Do you
Yeah.
remember? You guys probably remember this. When they were trying to save this farm town, right? What was it? Sorga farmers? I might have the name of that wrong. Something like that though. Um the people they were defending against had stolen a chicken walker. So they had a chicken walker that they were attacking this town with. And Mando and Kara had to like teach the farmers how to fight.
Mhm.
So we got a montage.
Mhm.
We like a
Yeah.
montage.
So that episode really that stood out to me was more so the month that was in that episode. Like her and Mando really bonded there for a little bit. I mean, to the point where he was going to leave the child with her to care for them until they realized that the child was still at risk and they could not do that. And so Mando had to take him. But that was something that I really loved because I was anticipating, is this going to be a love story? Is what's happening in here? There was a little bit of
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I kind of like the vibe that the mom and Mando were having.
Me too.
So I was really sad that they left, and I don't recall ever seeing or hearing from that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No, I think that was it. And that could have been, a really nice, like, happy ending.
yeah,
Except that, like Amber said, the child was still in danger. They were still hunting the child and hunting Mando, and they were never going to be safe there. And
right.
that would have put the village in
Mhm.
danger, which is why they ultimately left.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the next notable character we met was Quill. I have spoken.
I said I have spoken so many times since then. Oh, how amazing was he? He was
I
just so
know.
from the very beginning. I just absolutely adored him. He was just the most adorable thing. I just love how just direct and what it was. This is what it was. I'm going to say what it is. I have spoken. There it is.
Mhm. Like, and there is no room for negotiation.
No.
I loved, like, Mando kept trying to pay him for helping him.
Mhm.
And he was like, no, I just want to help you save my people. I just want to save this planet that I love, this land that I am such a part of. I just want it to be safe. I want the people to stop coming. And if I can help you make that happen, that's payment enough for me.
Mhm.
He even didn't he try to get Quill to come with him at one point? And he was like, no, I ain't going with you. I like it here.
Well, maybe because he did get Quill on his team to go help because
Mhm.
that was another sad ending that was
Oh,
there. But
man.
let's talk
You're
about
right.
Quill's the one who brought back our droid
Mhm.
to our nurse droid. And so he was the one who created the nurse droid. Could remember Mando was really skeptical at first.
He did not like droids.
Yeah. And then so whenever the Mando got Quill to come back and was really willing to assist him, and then they brought the nurse droid again. So amazing. This
Ugh.
this thing is just it fights so
And
well.
it's IG.
It's so amazing.
Except now he's programmed to protect.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
man, he does a good job.
protect and nurture.
And nurture, yes. Who else did we? Oh, we got the biker scouts during all of this. So like
Oh.
when they came in, right? Like Quill was attacked, trying to help protect the child, and Quill unfortunately was killed,
Mm.
which was
Devastating. Devastating.
And we find out Quill is dead and the child is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And the child has been taken by some biker scouts.
How traumatizing was this moment? I could not look at biker scouts for the same,
Oh,
especially
no.
the ones that carried the child in their pouches. Like I was so mad. It would just induce anger.
So they're just punching this baby.
Poor.
Like,
No. See, my brain just wants to block it out. It does not
Yeah.
want to keep that memory.
And that's okay. We don't have to talk about that long. But we did get that scene with the biker scout punching Baby Yoda,
Mhm.
which made everybody just detest the
Yeah.
biker scouts.
Yeah. What a great way to evoke emotions. I mean, seriously, how to just even attach us even more to that character and to the story and the purpose of we want this to work out. We want Mando and we want Baby Yoda to be fine.
Yeah.
And this is proof and be able to just even push us towards that. I mean, what a way to play on our heartstrings at that point in time. Because, man, you took away Quill and then you gave us that?
Right?
Ouch.
And then you ended the episode?
Ouch.
But then Mando got Baby Yoda back. So the child is back. He's fine. He's safe. Get him away from the biker scouts. We meet a Mudhorn. And I remember, we're not going to go through this whole fight, but man, I remember at the end of this fight, like I kind of thought it might be the end of Mando. Right? Because he's down to just a dagger. And he's facing down this Mudhorn with a dagger. And he's like, you know what? This might be my last moment, but I'm going to go out on my feet fighting.
This is when Baby Yoda first used the Force.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you remember about that? What do you remember? And like, what do you remember feeling when that happened?
I mean, yeah, anticipation and fear, because again, I'm rooting for the child's safety, and the child's safety has to depend on Mando being safe. And so there was that intensity of, I don't know what's going to happen. And then I remember the sense of excitement, like, yeah, get him. I was so happy.
And we just look over and he's just.
But I was scared because afterwards he passed out.
I know.
So that really scared me for that when that first happened. Yeah, I was nervous.
Did you also think he died? Because I thought he died after that.
I knew he hit a level of fatigue. I didn't know if he died, but I didn't know what level of energy was utilized and what will come back.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah.
Luckily, we got him back. So. And then we got to meet the armor. So after the Mudhorn, right, like, we win, right? And it's, we get the off-world Jawas with the Mudhorn egg.
Yes.
I have a Mudhorn egg somewhere, so we could stand here and go, Suga, but I don't know where I put it. And I'm not going to go looking for it. I'm not going to leave you guys again. We'll stick that to like one episode.
The impulsivity is strong with this one.
It's so strong. I want to go find it. But anyway, you guys know what a Mudhorn egg looks like. And if you don't, we'll put a picture right here. So we meet the Jawas. They crack that egg open. They're dancing around. We find out Suga means food. And let me tell you how much Suga has made it into the cultural zeitgeist. Because if you're a Star Wars fan, you know Suga. And Suga is now a happy exclamation. So, you know, we get the Mudhorn egg. And then we meet the covert and the armor. Now, what did you, because I had so many mixed feelings when we met the armor because they were so culty. But you could also tell that the armor really, really cared for the Mandos that she was helping to protect and guide and serve. What did you think about that?
She had a wear on me a little bit. So I didn't know how to feel about her because there was a little bit of, I don't know. Yes, there was that little bit. I could tell I cared and I'm making the best decision for everybody. And also there were some things that was said that was just like, oh, where's the heart at? Like, where is it? But whenever you live that life and you make that commitment, a commitment's a commitment. And this is what we abide by in this, as she says, this is the way.
Yeah, this is the way.
Yeah, and we're just speaking that it was really difficult at first for me to know, do I like her? Do I trust her? Where were we going with this? And what we find out is she is amazing. And man, I mean, later on, as we talk about later on, we just talk about how great she becomes.
Yes.
But at first I did not know. But her armor, amazing. I loved her armor.
I know. And Arlene built an armor. Arlene has one. Throw a picture of that up there too, as long as Arlene's okay with it. But I felt the same. I didn't know if we could trust her. I didn't know if she might turn around and betray Mando and the child. Not out of like malice, but to protect her covert.
Right.
But then we talk a little bit more, we spend a little more time with her, and she tries to give, well, Mando brings her Beskar, right? Because he was paid in Beskar for the bounty, and Beskar has been taken from the Mandos. And this is going way back to the War for Mandalore, when the Mandalorians were almost entirely wiped out. They were chased practically into hiding. The Darksaber was lost, and Beskar was robbed from them. And Beskar is very, very important to the Mandalorians. So that's what all of their armor is made of, Beskar as well. And that's why they're so tough and so like damn near indestructible. So he brings the Beskar and he wants to give it back to the Mandos because that's where it belongs. And so she starts to smelt it down to make something for him. And he tells her about the Mudhorn, and she tells him that the Mudhorn will be your sigil. And he said, no, it wasn't an honorable kill. I had help from my enemy. At this point, he was still trying to protect the child, but he still talked as if the child and he were enemies because he didn't know anything yet. So the
Mhm.
child was, yes, in his care, but was it an enemy? Is it a bad thing? Is it a good? Like, we don't know yet. And so he tells her it wasn't an honorable kill. I had help from my enemy. It wasn't clean. And she says, okay, well then we will just make this, we'll just make your new piece. So she makes him a new piece, and we start to see that janky old thrown together Mando suit become what we now know as Mando.
Mhm. And because he had a whole entire like white thing that just had.
Camtono. It's called a Camtono.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you'll learn. I don't know the words. Rexy's really great at filling in the words for it. But check out the lid. It was just packed full of it. So he was
Yeah.
able to get like a good amount of armor out of it too,
Mhm.
because he had destroyed his armor. And so some of the pieces were destroyed, so he had to get the new armor too,
Right.
and then got the new armor, and then went back and stole the child afterwards.
Yep. He's like, I'll take this, thanks, bye. So it's like, I guess he just had time to think about it for a minute, and he was like, you know what, that's a baby. I'm gonna go get that baby.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think he liked the idea. He had already somewhat bonded, and so when he asked what they're going to do with it, he was told that it's really none of your business. Your job was to get the bounty. You got it. That's it, right?
Mhm.
And he just did not like the way that sat with him.
Mm-mm. I think he was afraid they were probably going to end up like torturing or killing the child, and he was not okay with that.
Well, and knowing what they were doing, that's a possibility. I mean,
Yep.
torturing definitely, because they were trying to use the force.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And even though he's like, the child is like 50, that's a baby in his, like this is a baby species that Yoda is. And think about how old Yoda was, like 900 something years old.
Wow.
50 is a baby,
Mhm.
right? And Amanda learns all of these things, like Amber, you were just saying, like they have a bond already. Your child has saved his life. And I think that had something to do with that, like a life for a life, right? Let me repay this. I can't let this child be killed.
Mhm.
So he sneaks back in to where the client is. And this is another thing I got really excited about when I saw it. The doctor. Do you remember the doctor?
Yes.
Have you ever seen American Gods?
No.
Okay. Well, there was an actor. I loved American Gods. I loved the TV show. Neil Gaiman being a piece of shit notwithstanding. I loved the book and I loved the series. And the actor who played the doctor, who was trying to keep the child safe as much as he could, was an actor from American Gods. And he played Salim, not Salim, in American Gods. And I got very excited when I saw him. So just a little aside. But the doctor is terrified when he sees Mando come
Mhm.
in. And he's just like, please don't kill me. I'm doing my best. I was just trying to keep it alive. He looks up. Mando's gone, says the child. I'm going to move one more time and one more jump before we kind of wrap this up. Do you remember Jetpack Mandos?
Yes. Whenever they all came back up to fight with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That was so exciting. So I mean that whenever they all came up, I remember like cheering, like, yeah, that was almost as good as the end, or whenever everyone came out during the end games.
Yes.
And like how everyone came, that was almost that level
For
of
like
excitement.
Avengers.
Yeah, because it's like really intense. You're like, oh my God, this is it. Oh no, I can't watch this. Where is this going to go? Even though we have this idea that he's going to survive,
Right.
there's still this fear, right? They're playing on that. They do so good at that.
And he was like pinned down somewhere, wasn't
and
he?
they come flying up. Oh, it was so exciting.
Like, just cheering on the couch.
Mhm.
Jetpack Mandos were amazing.
Yep.
He shoots Grief, right? Grief falls down, but he doesn't die because it hit a didn't it hit a piece of Beskar?
It hit something.
It hit something, yeah,
don't-
because he didn't die.
Yeah.
But I remember him like Grief kind of smiling a little bit and being like, "Yeah, of course this happened," because he actually likes Mando.
Mhm.
He respects Mando a lot and he likes him a lot. But at this point in time, we also don't know if we can trust him or if we like him because
Right.
he's fighting too.
Isn't that who Was it season 1 where he attempted to betray them? And then,
Yes.
yeah, because there was that level of betrayal that happened from him.
Mhm.
And then he came back around.
Yeah. And then we find out in the next season that he's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But man, season 1 was so full
There
of
was so much. So much excitement and sadness. Both.
Yeah.
Because when he goes back down to the tunnels and see all the Mandalorian buckets and stuff, like that was really hard.
Because now we know, like, they were invaded and attacked in their most vulnerable
Because
state
of helping Mando.
because of Mando.
They exposed themselves, and that was so. There was a lot of heartstrings throughout this entire season that just kept pulling you more and more and more into the story.
And it did a good job.
It did a very good job.
So I don't know what you guys thought. Let us know. Did you love season 1? Are you excited about it? Do you disagree with anything that we said? Who was your favorite character from season 1? I mean, that isn't Mando and the child, like, other than those, because we all know, like, the main characters, yes, but, like, your favorite side character.
Oh my goodness. We said his name now multiple times, but I have spoken.
Quill.
Quill, thank
Quill.
you. So Quill, I am telling you, I mean, the droid too.
IG-11.
Thank you. IG-11. So I really loved IG-11 too, but
Yeah.
Quill, especially in season 1,
Yeah.
IG-11 can come later. Season 1, Quill. We're going Quill.
I agree with that 100%. Oh, and the Blurgs. Okay, we didn't talk about this, but this one season cracked me up when Quill was like, your ancestors rode dragons. Like, your ancestors rode and tamed great dragons. You can't ride a Blurg. Like, it was so funny. And it's just Quill's like this little guy. And he's like, oh my God, you're such an idiot, Mando. You have to learn to ride this thing.
Yeah.
So we get a little montage of him trying to ride a Blurg. And I think he even at one point said the Blurg was like a baby, so it shouldn't even be hard.
Yep. I
love
loved
Quill.
him. Loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely my favorite.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our feelings recap of season 1. And we'll be back again with season number 2. And we're just gonna keep doing this leading up to the movie. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Very excited. Thank you for having me here as my very first full episode that I've been a part of like this. Not just a guest in.
What did you think? Was it a good time?
It was. It was. Nervous, especially at first. I'm sure throughout the video you'll see that. But yeah. I feel like it got really exciting getting to talk about it. I feel like we got lost in some of our conversation, and that does not surprise me.
No.
Because we do that. So that's okay.
It was really good.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Okay, so before we wrap up, I do want to let you guys know the podcast has press passes to GalaxyCon again this year. So we will be going to Galaxy. We will be covering the whole convention. Don't know if we can get any interviews with any of the guests, but we're going to try. So yeah, that'll be really fun. And of course, as usual, we will have an episode recapping the convention after that's over. But that is actually next weekend. So that might end up coming in the middle of this like recap with Mando. And then we are going to definitely push the Mando review, like the Mandalorian Grogu movie review a little bit to give everybody time to watch it. And then, of course, we will put up spoiler warnings and things like that.
Yeah.
I want to play a game with you.
Okay.
Before we sign off.
Okay.
If I can win.
So this will be my first con doing this with the podcast.
Where'd my cards go? We might not play a game if I can't find my cards. Oh, they're right there. They're behind my Dr. Pepper.
Okay. These ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we are going to play a couple rounds of Picture This.
No pressure.
No pressure. This is really fun, though.
I feel pressure. I have never seen this game, so I don't even know what we're doing.
Okay, so these are the instructions I'll read to you real quick. In this game, you will be presented with a series of puzzling close-up film stills. Guess the character, item, or place for a point. Earn bonus points for answering trivia questions and guessing which film from the saga this image belongs to. Be the first to get 15 points to win. We're not doing all of that. We're just going to hold up the things.
Okay. First of
We're not
all,
keeping track of points.
you've all seen my recall ability, right? Of names and all that. It's not the greatest. So I would not put high stakes on this. I'm just saying, don't have high expectations.
Okay, we're gonna start with an easy one though. Okay.
Okay.
So close your eyes for a second. I'm gonna show them. This is the card we're showing her first. Okay.
Can I open?
Who is this character?
CP3O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
C-3PO.
The C3PO.
Yeah.
See what did I say? Panic.
And
He's even my
then-
favorite character. I just love him, but still, Panic.
And who is his constant companion?
R2D2.
Yeah. See?
Listen, I know that. And could you hear the panic? I felt it. I'll close my eyes again.
Okay. Yep. And this is the next one we're gonna show her.
It's so intense.
All right. This is for Denise. Who's this?
Oh, that's Jar Jar Binks.
Good job.
I got you, Denise.
Do you? And it's okay because this might be a deep cut. Who saves Jar Jar Binks from the Trade Federation's invasion? Starts with a Q. No, it's Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon Jinn saves Jar Jar Binks.
Was he in the later seasons?
Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
He has been around from the beginning.
Was he in the later seasons of Mandalorian?
Oh gosh, was he? I don't remember.
I also need to see images of him.
Yeah,
to know
let's
who
pull up
he
a
is.
picture real quick. You will know exactly once you see his face. Go away, YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah,
I
Qui-Gon.
just did not know his name.
That's okay, now you do.
Surprise.
Okay, we'll see if you know this one. This is the next one we're gonna show her. Who is this character?
I don't.
He's red.
Oh,
And he has a new show
is that
out.
Darth Maul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure is.
Oh, okay. I could not tell if that was an animal or what, because I just really could see like a one little horn.
Let's see. Ooh, here's another good one. Okay. And this will be the last one. So this is the next card we're going to give her. Who is this character? Has to do with the books we're reading.
Is that Padme?
Yes, it is. See, it's the close-up of that.
Ah, nice.
Good
Okay.
job.
Yeah, I started reading that book recently.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys are in our Discord, you know our book club for this month is Queen's Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Queen's Gambit, and it's by E.K. Johnston, and it is the first in a trilogy about Queen Amidala, and they're so good.
Yeah,
So-
I'm loving it so far.
Good. So if you want to join us in that, join our Discord. The links are everywhere. We will have a book club chat when the end of the month is here.
Yep.
Yeah. So for now, I think that pretty much wraps it up. So
Okay.
may the force be with you.
Bye, guys.